We have a model that we've been introduced to this week. It's called the circular flow model, and it helps us to understand how markets work. Up at the top, you have the product market. Down at the bottom, you have the factor market. Over to the left, you have businesses, and over to the right, you have individuals. And then you can see two flows, one clockwise and the other counterclockwise. One of the flows that's going counterclockwise is dollars, and the one that's flowing clockwise is basically things. I usually like to see how this circular flow works, and in this particular case I'm going to look over at the right, individuals. Basically, those individuals represent resources such as land, capital, labor, and entrepreneurs, which are our basic factors of production. And we say that those people take their skill set, their resources to the factor markets in hopes that somebody will give them payment for their resources. Business, on the other hand, has a need for those resources. They bring their dollars to the factor market, and so this begins the flow. As dollars are brought to the factor market, and those dollars go to individuals and businesses, etc., and then they take those dollars into the product market. The product market is reflective of the goods and services that are provided that flow through businesses. And so if we were to follow that circular flow in terms of what happens, I'll start with business in terms of flowing around counterclockwise. And so we have business brings dollars to the factor market. Those dollars go to individuals and businesses. Those dollars in turn go into the product market. Those dollars in turn into revenue for businesses. In terms of what moves around counterclockwise, if we start with those individuals, they take land, labor, capital, entrepreneurs to the factor market, and those in turn go to businesses that creates product, and those goods and services go to the product market. From this next page, we see that the circular flow model can be fairly complex and sophisticated or fairly simple. This is an example of a more simple one, and this time we have businesses over on the right and individuals over on the left, so that you can see that different circular flow models may put businesses or individuals on either one side or the other, and they may show the circular flow. Sometimes it may be on the inside, sometimes it may be on the outside in terms of the flow of dollars and the flow of things. But basically, it's important just to understand the basics of the circular flow.